This week has definitely been unreal. It's kind of hard to picture a world without a legend. If you've lived in LA, you know what great impact Kobe has done to the people in LA. And yeah, just to pay our respects to Kobe and his family.
We're from Placerville. We drove 6 hours to be here tonight to, honor our hero, our friend, basically our family, Kobe Bean Bryant.
We watched you through your whole career, every game, and we just want to say thank you for giving us the will and inspiration and drive that we need in our personal life. Rest your soul with you and your baby.
I flew out of Baltimore this morning. My bags are right here.
Kobe was everything to me, man. I feel like a family member died. I feel like an uncle died. I'm here, man. There's no way I wasn't gonna be here for this. I'm a diehard Lakers fan, man.
We got the request from Vanessa Bryant and the rest of the family that they would like the items to be delivered to her. So we're going to catalog all the T-shirts, all the balls, all the stuffed animals, everything of that nature. And then we're going to take the perishables, i.e. the flowers and the plants. We thought we should compost those, and we'll spread them around LA Live, and we'll spread them around Staples Center.
It's awesome, man. Just seeing everybody here, man, representing. This guy touched everybody.
What prompted you to come down here after the team plane landed from Philadelphia? You were outside here at Staples Center paying your respects.
I'm a fan first, so I wanted to be a part of something so special. Just all the fans, just honoring him, honoring Gigi, honoring everybody who was affected, and the fans were great. They let me be, they let me mourn. They gave me words of encouragement, and I needed it.
It makes us definitely appreciate your life, all your family, your loved ones, because you never know when someone's going to be gone.
Kobe! 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 Mamba forever, baby!
Black Mamba for life!
It's been less than a week since a helicopter crash claimed the lives of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 other passengers. And though the grieving process has only just begun, the NBA season, like life itself, must constantly move forward. Tonight is the Lakers' first game since the tragedy, and for everyone involved, from the organization to the media to the fans, tonight is a difficult but necessary step towards normalcy.
It's been one of the toughest weeks in sports, not only in Southern California, but globally with losing Kobe Bean Bryant. And just look at this place. You look around, it's full of number 8 and number 24, and it's full of memories that we have of an individual that touched so many people in so many ways.
The feeling before this basketball game is just so different than anyone he played in or didn't play in, because the absence is just so profound. It's really quiet here at Staples Center. Nobody wants to be too loud or disrespectful in any way, because everybody's mind is sort of in the same place about what really is important and what really hurts.
Walking into the arena tonight, I just realized, what would Kobe do? That's what I had to think. What would Kobe do? He would put on his shoes the same way. He would show up, be excellent, and, do his job.
It's going to be incredibly powerful and emotional, but what he's meant to all of us, there's nowhere else we'd rather be in this world than right here. It's a tough night, but we're here, and we're here for Kobe.
You never get over this. And so the team has to learn to live with it. And that's a difficult task when you have to play. Sometimes being on the floor through sweat and tears is a good way to get it out, but it's yet to be seen because we've never experienced anything like this before.
it's hard to believe that, there's going to be a game tonight. Eventually, everybody's going to have to move on with their lives, whether it's tonight or tomorrow or some other day. That's sort of the spirit that he embodies. That's what he would want everybody to do.
Tonight is a very emotional game, both mentally, physically, spiritually, but there's no better way to go through something like this than with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? And play the game that we love. The game of basketball is the best way to get over anything that may be going on in your life, man. And especially doing it with a group of people that you love being around. All right, so just live in the moment, embrace it, some highs, there's gonna be some lows. At the end of the day, I'd rather do highs and lows with my guys. All right, so we together, all right? So we go.
Mambo on 3. 1, 2, 3, Mambo!
Madison Square Garden lit up in the Lakers uniform colors, purple and gold, to honor Kobe Bryant.
We welcome you to Minneapolis. Tributes everywhere tonight, and the players also honoring Kobe Bryant.
In honor of his dearly departed friend, Kobe Bryant, he will start the game wearing uniform number 8.
The tributes are everywhere, across the nation, as the basketball world continues to mourn the loss of an icon. With heavy hearts, the Lakers now take their turn to reflect on what Kobe Bryant means to them as they return to the court for the first time since the tragedy.
You will have the ceremony, the tribute to Kobe, Gianna, and the other 7.
Tragic is an understatement. It's been used a lot since Sunday. My thread is very, very thin right now, and it's frayed.
Amazing grace.
Once upon a time, there was a young basketball player who had dreams of becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. God, I love you guys. What can I say? Mamba out.
At this time, please join the Los Angeles Lakers in a 24.2-second moment of silence to honor the lives lost on Sunday. Laker Nation, thank you very much.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, and the home of the
I got something written down
You know, they asked me to kind of stay on course or whatever the case may be, but Laker Nation, man, I would be selling y'all short if I read off this, so I'm going to go straight from the heart. We're all grieving. We're all hurt. We're all heartbroken. But when we're going through things like this, the best thing you can do is lean on the shoulders of your family. Tonight, we celebrate the kid that came here at 18 years of age, retired at 38, and became probably the best dad that we've seen over the last 3 years, man. I want to continue along with my teammates to continue his legacy, not only for this year, but as long as we can play the game of basketball that we love, because that's what Kobe Bryant will want. So in the words of Kobe Bryant, Mamba out, but in the words of us, not forgotten. Live on, brother.
Is presented by the Mercedes-Benz dealers of Southern California.
I've called Kobe Bryant's name for 20 years. Every regular season game, every preseason game, every playoff game, not to mention our personal interaction. My thoughts are healing. It's imperative that Laker Nation has to start somewhere to heal. And hopefully, tonight is chapter 1 of that.
This is the home team, your Los Angeles Lakers. At one guard, number 24, 6'6", 20th campaign from Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. The other guard is number 24, 6'6", 20th year out of Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. Starting at center, number 24, 6'6", 20th season from Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. At one forward, number 24, 6'6", 20th year from Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. And the other forward is number 24, 6'6", 20th campaign out of Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant.
Come in and do. We're going to take care of business for that man now. All right? Here we go, man. Dominate. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
You dedicate this game to Kobe. You think about how he would approach this game if he was out there tonight. Kobe would come out here and make sure you take care of business tonight. So if you want to honor Kobe and respect his legacy, that's how you come out and start this game. And don't come out distracted by anything, but be focused at the job at hand.
The Lakers are going to take a 24-second violation on purpose to honor Kobe Bryant. LeBron is standing at half court, and he's going to let the clock expire as the crowd chants Kobe. Everyone, including the Blazers, are applauding. Now, what do you think? Portland will do the same thing, or maybe they'll take an 8-second backcourt violation?
They'll take the 8-second backcourt violation for Kobe's other number.
Okay, the ball into Damian Lillard, and he is going to take an 8-second backcourt violation.
I remember back in '91 when Magic announced, it was very difficult to regain your focus, you know, through the sadness and through the grief of missing someone. It can be inspirational. So the team, and in this case, should pull together and really, I think they'll be talking about what would Kobe want, what would Kobe do.
The old saying is to achieve, you must endure. And I think this is a prime example of those circumstances.
Everybody's going to try to have as many different ways in their own personal manner to have a tribute for Kobe, and it's just something that the Lakers coaches, I'm sure you'll see many of the players wearing Kobe's shoes, just yet another way, in a small way, to think about this great, legendary man that everybody is here to celebrate tonight.
Well, Quinn Cook is one of the NBA players who has changed his number to 28. The 2 for Gigi, the 8 for Kobe, and it's been a very difficult week for Quinn Cook. Cook for 3, and I know that means everything in the world to Quinn Cook.
What stands out the most to you right now as you reflect, Fish?
How fast, all the time goes. What I would give to have another one of those moments again, that crosses my mind. And of course, just all the families that, no longer have someone or more than someone to talk to and, share moments with again.
I think that if you're in the building tonight, you're never going to forget this night. You're going to remember this and what happened here for as long as you live.
And this week has been about life more than basketball and wins and losses. Our guys, I couldn't be more proud of how hard they played. They've endured a lot this week. It was a heavy and emotional night from the tribute all the way throughout the game. This current group has become a family very rapidly. We all shared this week, and we all were on that plane to hear that news, and I want to give everybody an opportunity to contribute in this game. We're all just trying to pick ourselves back up.
On this night, the final score was secondary. After the game, many players spoke from the heart for the first time since they learned the tragic news of Kobe Bryant's passing.
This week I kind of cried so much. I ain't really got that many more tears. So, just really thinking about, what he stood for and, what he meant to the game. And, tonight I just try to be fearless. Plain and simple, just try to play my heart out. And, that's, what he did every night. And, that's what he would want all of us to do. So.
What does it mean for you to have that T-shirt done?
I don't know. It's just, I wish I didn't have it on. I wish they were still here, but.
It was just, an emotional game, for all of us. Obviously, we want to do our best to make them proud. Basketball is kind of like my stress reliever. And, they're able to get on the court with these guys who I know got my back. And through this entire week, just being around the guys helped me out a lot. The memory that I always, have is my time with him in the Olympics. First time I met him. And I never forget, we were playing Nigeria. And so when Coach K called me to get in the game, I'm going up to the table and I'm about to take my warm-up shirt off. And I look down and I forgot to put my jersey on for the game. It's just a white T-shirt underneath. And so I kind of creep back to the bench and Coach K asked me, what are you doing? And I kind of whispered to him because I didn't want these guys to hear me. And I forgot my jersey and I go sit down. And Kobe got on me I can't say what he said, but, basically why you not going to the game? This your chance. And I was I don't got my jersey on. And it's a picture where he's kind of looking into my warm-up. So now before every game, I kind of just check to make sure I got my jersey on to this day. And so, he told me how to get dressed for a game.
What are some of your thoughts of the pregame ceremony, including LeBron's words?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Everything was unbelievable. It was tough. But Bron, that's what kind of guy he is. You know, to have the courage, to have the strength to go up there in front of the world and speak from the heart. And, you know, he's hurting more than anybody. You know, the media always wanted to put those two, you know, against each other. But behind closed doors, you know, they were brothers and they were always there for each other.
Out of all the success he had, 5 rings, multiple MVPs, an all-star game MVP of his league, first team, everything, all life, all world, all basketball. It felt like these last 3 years was the happiest I ever seen him. I think we all can say that. It's like the happiest I've ever seen him. You know, being able to just be with his daughters, be with his family, just, you know, because when we play in this game of basketball, we give so much to it. You know, and this is my 17th year, so I know. We give so much to it where, unfortunately, your family, you know, comes to the wayside at times. And to see him these last 3 years just being, you know, all y'all see a girl dad, now it's a new hashtag, you know, I'm a girl dad. My brother right here is a girl dad. At the end of the day, when y'all punch y'all clocks and we punch our clocks, and just make sure you just like hug out of your family. If you got kids, tell your kids you love them. Try to make it to as much as you can, you know, and don't feel bad if you happen to go to one of your loved ones' events or something like that. Sacrifice your job. Because I didn't feel bad in Boston when I went to go see my son 2 hours away in Springfield. And we had a game that night, and we got our ass kicked. But I didn't feel bad at all. So, yeah, that took a twist. But in the name of Kobe, why not? All right?